Shalom and welcome to the daily Torah reading. We are in Genesis chapter 32. So sit back and enjoy the reading. Genesis 32:1. Early in the morning, Laban kissed his sons and daughters and bade them goodbye. Then Laban left on his journey homeward. Yaakov went on his way, and angels of Yah encountered him. When he saw them, Yaakov said, "This is Yah's camp." So he named the place Mahanaim. Yaakov sent messengers ahead of his brother Esau in the land of Seir to the country of Edom, and instructed them as follows: "Thus shall you say to my lord Esau, thus says the servant Yaakov, I stayed with Laban and remained until now. I have acquired cattle, asses, sheep, male and female slaves, and I sent this message to my lord, the hope of gaining your favor." The messengers returned to Yaakov, saying, "We came to your brother Esau. He himself is coming to meet you, and there are 400 men with him." Yaakov was greatly frightened in his anxiety. He divided the people with him and the flocks and herds and camels into two camps, thinking, if Esau comes to one camp and attacks it, it is the other camp may yet escape. Then Yaakov said, "O God of my fathers Abraham, and God of my father Yitzhak, Yah, who said to me, return to your native land, and I will deal bountifully with you. I am unworthy of all the kindness that you have so steadfastly shown your servant. With myself alone I crossed the Jordan, and now I have become two camps. Deliver me, I pray, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau, else I fear he may come and strike me down, mothers and children alike. Yet you have said, I will deal bountifully with you, and make your offspring as the sands of the sea, which are too numerous to count." After spending the night there, he selected from what was the hand these presented for his brother Esau: 200 sheep-goats and 20 he-goats, 200 ewes and 20 rams, 300 milch camels, and with their coals, 40 cows and 10 bulls, 20 she-asses and 10 he-asses. These he put in charge of his servants, drove by drove, and he told his servants, "Go on ahead and keep a distance between droves." He instructed the one in front as follows: "When my brother Esau meets you and asks you, 'Whose men are you? Where are you going? And whose animals are those ahead of you?' you shall answer, 'Your servant Yaakov. They are the gift you sent my lord Esau, and Yaakov himself is right behind us." 20. He gave similar instructions to the second one and the third, and all the others who followed the droves, namely, thus and so shall you say to Esau when you reach him. And you shall add, and your servant Yaakov himself is right behind us, for he reasoned, if I propitiate him with presents in advance, and then face him, perhaps he will show me favor. And so the gifts went on ahead, with all remained in camp that night. The same night he arose, and taking his 2 wives, his 2 maidservants, and his 11 children, he crossed the ford of the Jabbok. After taking them across the stream, he sent across all his possessions. Jacob was left alone, and the men wrestled with him until the break of day. When he saw he had not prevailed against him, he wrenched Jacob's hip out of socket, so that the socket of the hip was strained as he wrestled with him. Then he said, "Let me go, for dawn is breaking." But he answered, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." Said the other, "What is your name?" He replied, "Yaakov." Said he, "Your name shall no longer be Yaakov, but Israel, for you have striven with beings divine and human, and have prevailed." Yaakov said, "Pray tell me your name." But he said, "Your name, you must not ask my name." And he took leave of him there. So Jacob named the place Peniel, meaning, "I have seen a divine being face to face, yet my life has been preserved." The sun rose upon him as he passed Peniel, limping on his hip. This is why the children of Israel to this day do not eat the thigh muscle that is on the socket of the hip, since Jacob's hip socket was wrenched at the thigh muscle. Chapter 33. Looking up, Jacob saw Esau coming, accompanied with 400 men. He divided the children among Leah, Rachel, and the two maids, putting the maid and their children first, Leah and her children next, and Rachel and Joseph last. He himself went on ahead and bowed low in the ground 7 times until he was near his brother. Esau ran to greet him. He embraced him and fallen on his neck. He kissed him, and they wept. Looking about, he saw the women and the children who asked him, "Are these with you?" He answered, "The children with whom Yah has favored your servant." Then the maids with their children came forward and bowed low. Next, Leah and her children came forward and bowed low. And last, Joseph and Rachel came forward and bowed low. And he asked, "What do you mean by all these company which I have met?" He answered, "To gain my Lord's favor." Esau said, "I have enough, my brother. Let what you have remain yours." 10. But Jacob said, "Now I pray you, if you would do me this favor, accept Verse 10. But Jacob said, "Now I pay you, for if you would do me a favor, accept from me the gift, for you see, your face is like seeing the face of Yah, and you have received me favorably. Please accept my present, which has been brought to you, for Yah has favored me, and I have plenty." And when he urged him, he accepted. And Esau said, "Let us start on our journey, and I will proceed at your pace." But he said to them, "My Lord knows that the children are frail, and that the flocks and herds which are nursing are a care to me. If they are driven hard in a single day, all the flocks will die. Let my Lord go on ahead of his servant, while I travel slowly at the pace of the cattle before me, and at the pace of the children, until I come to my Lord in Seir." Then Esau said, "Let me assign to you some men who are with me." But he said, "Oh no, my Lord, it is too kind to me." So Esau started back at the day on his way to Seir. But Jacob journeyed onto the Sukkot and built a house for himself and made stalls for his cattle. That is why the place is called Sukkot. Jacob arrived safe in the city of Sukkot, which is in the land of Canaan, having come thus from Padan Haram, and he encamped before the city. The parcel of the land where he pitched his tent, he purchased from the children of Hamor, Shechem, father, for 100 shekel. And he set up Mizpah there and called it El Elohe Yisrael. This concludes the reading of a daily Torah. May God bless you and keep you. May He shine His light upon your path. May He fill you with His truth and righteousness, and fill you with His shalom. In Yeshua's name, Amen. Until tomorrow with daily Torah reading. Shalom.